This would definitely work better if I actually turn on the microphone. So let's see what we can do today on this episode of Will the Live Stream Work on Facebook? Truly an epic of the ages. Well, forgot to turn on my... because I gotta turn on the chat if I want to be able to work stuff. Oops. Put this here. Oh, there's somebody on Switch. Hello, person on Switch. Everybody's online. So far. So good. Are you having trouble connecting, or do you think you're in another setting? Okay. Had a tiny little struggle with my tab mate, which does not happen often. So if you're thinking about buying a tab mate for your Clip Studio software, do it. Trust me, do it. I love me some specific. You guys can't see this, but my Pretzel Rocks app changed from inspirational quotes to jokes. Probably because they ran out of inspirational quotes. And today's quote is, Illustratrix, that's me, demanded we stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. You know, I missed that from Art Snacks. Dumb little jokes like that. I love these so much. So let's get started. It's a little sad that I can't see my stats on Periscope, because apparently I'm a big deal on Periscope. I always have so many more viewers than on my other platforms. Bring that up a smidgen. But through the app and not through my computer, or else it's just going to blast all my other sounds. Where's my script? Where's my script? Where's my script? Where's my script? Oh! I finished a quest. Okay. I'll have to remember to try and take care of that later. Oh, that's been done too. Hang on, folks. I'll start eventually. It's because I keep my stuff on the Habitica app, including my scripts. So, of course, if I notice I did some stuff and I forgot to tick them off, then I tick them off. Oh, somebody's on Facebook. Ah, Sean just joined us. Hello, Sean. Right now I'm doing absolutely nothing and wasting time, but I'll start drawing anytime now. Okay, let's start. I was checking my script. So what I'll probably do is this. There's a reason. Now we're starting. Yeah, they should go here. There we go. Somebody's on YouTube. And it's Coco. Hello, Coco. Is the only explanation, because she wasn't bleeding, she wasn't like dizzy, like if she would have hit her head real hard, nothing. And this is the sequel to what happened last time. Because despite apparently being one of the smartest breeds, she was selectively stupid. take a little sip. Oh, Kitty's on. Hello, Kitty. Learn to write, Sharon. Hello. Voyons. Kitty's presence just completely wrecked my concentration. J'ai donc bien de la misère avec ce mot-là aujourd'hui. I can't learn how to write learned. Well, how else do you want me to say hello? Hola, Kitty. Hola, el gato. Konnichiwa, Nico-chan. Bonjour, chat. That's about the extent of my languages. Back issues. Back issues. Yes, I do have a tilde. Super. Alright, save, sip, start to pencil. Coco just said, and people criticize the American school system. Okay, look. Fell asleep at like 3:30 this morning. Okay, I believe I deserve a tiny break for having a giant brain fart. Oh, damn. Thank God she was one of a kind. Can you imagine two like that? Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't reply to any messages past a certain time. I was actually trying to sleep. And it's not that people were necessarily bothering me, but I have set my phone on Do Not Disturb after 10. to force myself to sleep, but I just couldn't sleep. At all. Maybe if I draw the hand first. Yeah, me too, same setting. So I can see all my notifications when I get up. And surprisingly enough, I usually officially, I shouldn't say officially, just I wake up around 7, but I officially wake up at around 9. And because I have my phone on vibrate, it's not like notifications wake me up anyway. Oh, this would be better if it was flat. Oh, this sounds Fight the Current from his Nostalgia album. Oh, that's new. There's a little notification next to my channel list, next to Periscope and Facebook, that says View Event. I'm not touching anything. Bring them a little lower because, as we all know, at the time my hair was down to my butt. She does actually, the one red. She looks like Red. Still working on Dragon Quest 11. Right now, I'm in the Royal Library of some sort. My quest is literally to dig through the, like, I have like 3 things to do in the Starfelt, however it's pronounced. And two of them is literally to dig through the Royal Library for something. Only takes Dragon Quest to have your quests literally be things that I used to do in high school. Go through the library. Boink, boink. Not super important that I get it perfect for the sole reason that most of it is going to be covered by the big slam I'm going to put on top. I'm going to slam some words down. Another little sip. Take a tiny little break. Check my stuff real quick. don't want to hurt my hand, because I got stuff to do. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. You guys may not know my friend Coco is also an artist, and she's doing some paintings right now, and I get to see them, and they're pretty. That's what I'm working on today. Alright, we're good. Yeah, they're decent canvases. At least they tend to not break as easily. And what I mean by that is, there's a certain store that I'm not going to say out loud that I noticed, yeah, pretty much, that I noticed a little while back. They had a severely ripped frame canvas, and I told them about it, and what they did is they put the canvas on sale. And I was like, what are you doing? So if you do that, what else do you do? That's my question. And Mom would agree with you, Coco, because she's like, thank God Sharon's an artist. She can't afford drugs. I'd like to know where the idea that artists, the rumor that artists were on drugs started from. Rich artists might be on drugs. They can afford both. The regular artists, nah, man, we have stuff to buy. We can't buy drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. How did Aaron put it? Stay in school, don't do drugs, eat your teeth. Okay, you want to play that game? I want to play that game. I don't care. Let's see about that. Pas trop, il va avoir le dessus sur moi certain. Not a lot of fucking stuff à le dessus sur moi. Oops, I cussed. What are you gonna do? Not a channel for kids. Yeah, at least the acrylic will last you for a while. So I think today marks the day where I'm officially an old artist. Because I've kind of been obsessively working on something for the past couple of days, if not the past week. And there was a giveaway on Twitter for an iPad. And one of the requirements was to write down why you would need an iPad, and I unironically said that it would be great for my back, so I could do more art without having to sit at the desk. Now I'm old. I want an iPad so I can draw with a backlit screen sitting on my couch because of my back. Thank you. I hope so too. It's not that I don't have an iPad. It's just that it's from way back when I used to have income. And while it still works really good, it's pretty much a glorified digital comic reader and a YouTube viewer. Because the Apple Pencil doesn't work on it. Then I've been wanting a new iPad King Apple Pencil on demo, because we have an electronic store here that has them, but the Apple Pencil demo never works. It never works. It's freaking dead, okay? And then I tried it and I completely fell in love with the texture of the pencil. So I've been wanting a new iPad for an Apple Pencil ever since. Yeah, so as I was saying, I've been working on something that I've been absolutely obsessed with, but it's hurting my back. Ah. You're still gonna... Yeah, okay. Never mind. But you're not gonna... Okay, hang on. And now my video is partially muted. Well, on Facebook it's gonna be partially muted anyway, because you might be using someone else's music. And I'm like, I know. I'm literally doing it on purpose. I could use a perspective ruler, but nah. It's not that I don't care about my readers, but this is literally supposed to be my fast style, so I'm going to go fast. I know this beat. And probably Facebook's algorithm will know it too. I don't care. Oh, would you look at that? Not only is Mom seeing the live stream today, but she's actually commenting. Everybody, hand of applause. Usually she avoids the live stream because she doesn't want to be spoiled for the next bootleg cookie. I'm like, Mom, you were there. Yeah, but I want a surprise. I want to see it. Okay, you know what this beat sounds like? It sounds like the main music of the Cheetahman on the Action 52 cartridge. That's why it sounds familiar to me. And as with everything I know, people might ask me, oh, have you played it? No. I know it from watching The Angry Video Game Nerd. You know what's fun about making comics? You can do anything you want. Like, in this picture, I have thick hair. Anything your imagination can muster. I'm assuming Mom is on her break or dinner half hour or something. I didn't have dinner yet. I had a late breakfast, so I wasn't super hungry, so I got a cup of tea and then I'll probably eat a little something when I'm done. Do I need a butt? I don't need a butt. Bad enough there's some people on the Vine art that puts my bootleg cookies in their fetish albums. And I'm like, You do you, boo! There's probably some people, Sharon, don't kink shame. I'm like, I'll kink shame if I want. which is extremely rare. Because usually... Because here's this thing, okay? I don't really care what I draw as long as it's legal. Don't tell me the live stream barked again. Well, on Facebook at least. I wouldn't be very surprised. I'm refreshing. Alright, everybody's back. But, as I was about to say, it's rare because sadly I seem to attract the kind of people that are not okay, to put it politely. Like, I have the one guy that will commission me once in a while when he has money, and he is super nice, polite, respectful, doesn't mind the deadlines. Like, I wish this guy would write a guide on how to commission people. But most of the time it's people that I'm not even sure they're the age to commission art like that from the way they talk, and then they get mad, or when I say I'm not gonna draw that, and they go, oh, please try, and I'm like, it's not that I'm physically incapable, is that I'm not comfortable with that, you know? Yeah, and that was for another nice dude. And they were fully clothed, and there was no upskirt. Or a hegao face. So you see, I'm like, yeah, cool, cool. And he didn't try to bring me into his kink. That's another problem I had once. Guy tried to commission me, and then he tried to pay me in cybersex. And I was like, fuck no. You stop this nonsense right now, and I'm done working with you. Then of course he got super mad, and then started blasting my art. And I was like, girl, I don't care about your opinion on my art. Not with the way you've been behaving, boo. And that was back when I had no self-confidence. And he said, your art is shit, I'm gonna tell all my friends. So, because of course I was, like I am, a very mature, almost teenager, almost adult. I was probably around 17, 18. I drew his character in a very compromising position, and let's leave it at that, shall we? Oh, he was mad. You disrespect me, I disrespect you, boo. I care exactly zero about your feelings after you try to digitally sexually harass me. My respect for you right out the window. Just gonna get rid of this and this. Oh, look at that, I forgot to pencil the trash can. Yeah. If only I had a brain. We're gonna remedy that. T'allais régler ce problème-là, moi? For those who are not aware, I am French. The big round thing? Because I'm working on several weird things right now. You're gonna need to specify. If you're talking about this thing, it's seen here. It's my old air compressor. I had bought it for art, but it turned out I couldn't get it to work to plug into my my Copic airbrush, and I couldn't find any small airbrushes. It was only like the big paint ones for the walls and the cars. So I gave it to Dad, and that's what it is. A big ass giant air compressor. And when's the last time I saved? Let's save. Better to save than be sorry. So, tiny little fun facts for the ones that follow Ulrich of the Great White North. Depending on Andrew's time, I ink some of the pages. Right now, page 1 and 2 are inked by me. Page 3 was inked by Andrew. And as you can see here, when I ink most of my stuff really, but with Bootleg Cookie I ink with the natural, which if I remember well is a friend and brush. But if I go directly to my friend and folder, because I couldn't be arsed to reinstall everything where there were, so I just made a friend and folder, I use Ensabler when inking Ulrich. And now you know. Just to try and get a different feel. Of course, it's not an obligation to have like 3 million brushes when you work. some artists like to have 3 million brushes. Some artists can achieve amazing result with the same 2. Oh, Ash just joined us. Hello, Ash. I mean, I didn't even have to switch from the natural to Ensabler, I just wanted to. Speaking of sales, I received an email this morning from what's their face, Graphicsly, I think. Either way, it's associated with Clip Studio. They are currently having a sale on their brush bundle, which also works for Photoshop. I think it's $25 right now, possibly $25 USD. So you would have to check yourselves on Graphicsly. But if you have either Clip or Photoshop, the brushes will work for both. At least I assume. Read the description before purchasing. It's always nice to have some sales, so if you're not aware, now you are. More chest hair because she was chesty. Her fur was kind of like my hair at the time. Long and stringy. And then you would brush her, and brush her, and brush her, and brush her, and brush her. She was not a fan of brushing in general, but she did enjoy when I brushed her back. But she frickin' hated when I brushed her butt. And her butt was the place that needed the most brushing. I literally had to grab her. Like, she would try to sit down or walk away. I would grab her by the base of her tail to force her back up and hold her like that. There's probably going to be like 3 million comments like, ah, you were torturing your dog. Believe me, she survived. And it's not like I was yanking her around like she was a yo-yo or anything. Boink. Save, sip, and flats. What do you think about that? Yeah, exactly. Because she was basically a double-coated dog, probably because she was a herder type. And what would happen is that she would obviously shed during a shedding season, obviously, but the hair would not fall off of her. It would remain stuck. So obviously, I needed to brush her. And it could go up to a point where all I had to do was pluck her like I was eating cotton candy. I would just need like to grab her leg and just pull on her hair, and it would just come out and out and out and out and you know that magic trick where you keep pulling handkerchiefs? That's what it was like, but with fur. Oops. Yeah, pretty much. Then we would like let it go in the wind so that the birds could make nests out of it. Those were some luxurious nests for the 15 years that she lived. Doing too bad for only having 6 hours of sleep in the system. I prefer to have 8, maximum 10, because I'm trying real hard to get all my work done without resorting to all-nighters. I was doing pretty good at the end of the year last year, so I have a good feeling for this year. It's just that sometimes I just don't sleep. Even despite the melatonin, sometimes my brain refuses to stop. Chrono Trigger and the future refuse to change. And my brain is like, nope. We're not sleeping, we're writing 2 more pages of that trashy piece of shit you're writing right now. And that's what I did. Well, you know what they say, do whatever makes you happy. And for the record, yes, I pretty much slammed my entire body against a set of wooden stairs to avoid my dog pinballing again off of them. What I'm not drawing though is that I actually had my phone with me. So I couldn't even catch myself real good over here. I just didn't draw it because I didn't want people to think that I smashed my phone. The phone at the time, if I remember well, was an iPhone 4 and it was fine. If you're the type like me who get worried about electronics, the phone was fine. Look. Officially, because it sure didn't feel like it, but officially I was raised poor. I mean, you guys, if you regularly read Bootleg Cookie, you guys probably remember the comic where I called my house a hovel. Yeah, knock on wood, me neither. Like, the first thing I do when I get a phone, I choose my color, but then I slap a cover on it, and then a glass protector on the screen. So as I was saying, I grew up poor, so I kind of have a death grip on my stuff. Like, I can't afford to replace you! I can admit with all certainty that my original Game Boy, which technically still functions, is dying of old age. Let's put it like that. Because I don't know if you guys know, but the thing is with Game Boys, their screen function with the ink, and with age, that ink dries up and doesn't make contact with the screen anymore. So that's why the image will fade over time. What was I wearing last time? So I don't repeat it because it's another day. I can't afford repeating the pants though because I don't have a lot of pants at once. And yeah, my Game Boy will still power on. The screen is not cracked. It's barely scuffed. Like, the only thing that's really scuffed on it is the sparkly dolphin sticker I put on it. But the screen is fading from old age, and that's alright with me. Oh, really? I missed a spot. Okay. Oh, I didn't miss it. I just hit the liner instead of the empty place. That's a pain on the butt. Probably put the weight back on, so can't see if I missed anything anywhere. Am I still in the... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Eventually, I need to show you guys the weird post-apocalyptic painting we have above the stairs I'm coloring right now. It's, yeah. Unique! I think Dad found it at the dump back when we could have access to it. I have to ask him. But it's weird looking. Alright, we'll save, then we'll add the text, then we'll be done for today. Oops. There we go. And we're done. There you have it, this week's bootleg cookie, which is pretty much a sequel to last week's. Same premise, different outcome. Alternate universe that actually happened. There we go. Well, I cut it before the music announced. The song that is playing right now is Child's Play by Chipsil on Phonetic Symphony. We did pretty good for today. As usual, the Patreon shout out of the end of the live stream. If you're on Patreon, you will get a shout out too. So there we go. Thank you so much to Dancy and Marianne J for help supporting me on Patreon. Of course, the link is in the live stream and on the archived live stream. As usual, if it's muted on Facebook, just go watch the archive on my YouTube. I'll see you guys next Sunday at 1 p.m. and I hope you had fun watching me draw. Bye bye.